Ever pondered about the sheer power of dreams? What if they're not just random thoughts, but a compass guiding your life's journey? Imagine for a moment a world without dreams, a world where aspirations are as scarce as hen's teeth, and ambition is but a mere figment of the imagination. Sounds rather dull, doesn't it? You see, dreams and aspirations are not just whimsical fantasies. They are the architects of our lives, the blueprints of our destiny. They shape us, mold us, and set us on a path towards personal growth and success. They are the fuel that stokes the fire of our passion, the wind that fills the sails of our endeavors. Without dreams, our lives would be like a ship without a rudder, adrift in the vast ocean of existence. But with dreams, we become the masters of our own destiny, the captains of our soul's journey. So dreams can be the driving force of our lives. But what happens when we face obstacles in achieving them? Let's dive into the humorous yet inspiring saga of Bob, a humble farmer who aspired to become a renowned musician. Picture Bob, a simple man in well-worn overalls and a straw hat, tending to his crops by day, but by night he was a maestro of melodies, strumming his old guitar under the moonlight. His dreams were as vast as the open fields he worked on, and just as challenging to cultivate. Bob's passion for music was as palpable as the earth beneath his calloused hands. He would hum tunes while milking the cows, whistle symphonies while sowing seeds, and serenade the scarecrows with his heartfelt ballads. His guitar was his constant companion, a silent confidant that understood his dreams and aspirations better than anyone. But his journey wasn't a smooth one. In fact, it was as bumpy as a ride on a tractor through his uneven fields. His fellow villagers often scoffed at his dreams. "Bob, a musician?" they would chortle. "That's as likely as a chicken tap dancing." They ridiculed him, laughed at his audacity to dream beyond the boundaries of his farm. But Bob, he had a knack for turning their laughter into his motivation. He would simply smile, strum his guitar a bit louder, and dream a bit bigger. Failures were as common in his musical journey as crows in his cornfields. His first concert at the village fair was a disaster. The cows mooed louder than his music, and his guitar strings snapped mid-performance. Yet, Bob found humour in his failures. He joked that at least he was successful in giving the cows a voice and making the scarecrows sway to his rhythm. His struggle was continuous, like the unending cycle of seasons on his farm. There were times when his fingers blistered from strumming, when his voice cracked from singing, when his dreams seemed as distant as the horizon. But Bob was a relentless dreamer. He believed in the magic of dusk after a long day, in the promise of rain after a dry spell, and in the miracle of a blossoming bud after a harsh winter. Similarly, he believed in his dream, in the music that flowed from his soul, in the symphony that resonated with his spirit. His efforts were as relentless as the tides. He practiced till his fingers bled, sang till his voice echoed in the valleys, and dreamt till his dreams became a part of him. He would often say, "A dream is like a stubborn weed. It grows no matter how many times you try to pluck it out." And so, Bob's journey was a roller coaster of emotions, filled with laughter, tears, failures and perseverance. But did he ever reach his dream? You might be wondering, did Bob ever manage to strum his way to success? Well, brace yourselves. You see, Bob, our humble farmer, with a heart full of dreams and hands full of blisters, just wouldn't give in. And it's a good thing too, because one day, after what felt like 1,000 wrong notes, something magical happened. Perhaps it was the wind, or maybe the cows were mooing in tune, but Bob finally hit the right chord. Now you'd think he'd jump for joy, or at least let out a triumphant yee-haw. But no, our Bob just stood there, his mouth wide open, looking more surprised than a chicken in a fox's den. But don't be fooled, inside he was doing the hoedown of joy. Over time, Bob's persistence bore fruit, or rather music. His fingers danced over the strings, creating melodies that made the sunflowers sway and the farm dogs howl in delight. He played at barn dances and then at county fairs, each performance striking a chord with the crowds. His music touched souls, and before he knew it, Bob was no longer just a farmer. He was a musician, a dreamer who had strummed his way into reality. You see, friends, Bob's triumph wasn't an overnight sensation. It was the result of countless hours of practice, of never giving up, of believing in his dream even when the roosters seemed to crow in mockery. It was the triumph of persistence. So, if you ever find yourself doubting, remember Bob. Remember how he strummed his guitar under the open sky, undeterred by the laughter of the cows or the indifference of the cornstalks. Remember his surprise, his joy, and most importantly, his persistence. And so our humble farmer Bob, through persistence and belief, strummed his way right into the heart of the music world. Bob's story isn't just about achieving a dream, it's about the journey, the struggle, the perseverance, and the unwavering belief. It's about the countless nights spent toiling, the moments of doubt and the moments of triumph. It's about the resilience to bounce back after each setback, and the courage to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Bob's journey reminds us of the power of persistence. It's not always about the grand finale, but the small victories along the way. It's about the times you fell but stood up stronger, the times you laughed in the face of adversity, and the times you held your belief tighter than ever. So, next time you find your dreams daunting, remember our friend Bob, who taught us that dreams aren't just about the destination, but the journey. Keep dreaming, keep striving, and remember, a little laughter along the way never hurts.